Hello and welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, I just finished recording this play session and realized that the microphone audio was not picked up. So we have a return to silent games for this video. However, for this deck overview, I'm going to just go over the cards really quick because I know a lot of you don't play Explorer and may not know the cards that we're looking at. And especially since the video apparently no longer has commentary, I think it would be helpful for a lot of you to kind of go over these cards, talk a little bit about the synergies and what they do, and then break down the deck at the end of the video and the performance. For those of you that are new around here, I never play Explorer or Historic. I've only ever played Standard, and I started playing Magic and Crimson Vow. So I basically went into this not knowing any of the strategies, the synergies, the meta in Explorer. I only know Standard, and I only know the cards really that came out in Crimson Vow, and the cards that came out that are in the current set rotation for Standard. So this was a new experience for me. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed seeing the new synergies and like the strategies that people had, as well as these crazy cards that I'd never seen before. So yeah, it was really fun. But I'm just going to break down the deck and talk about the cards now. So if you already know all these cards, feel free to skip into the gameplay. Again, I apologize that there is no commentary in it. I don't know how that happened, but very annoying. Anyway, let me just get into the cards really quick. A lot of these, for you Standard players, you will know them because they are in Standard right now. So starting off in our cheap removal, we have Blood Chief's Thirst. Oh, and this is an Esper control deck, obviously. Blood Chief's Thirst for cheap removal. Fatal Push is a new card. Well, not a new card, an old card, but new card for me. Destroy target creature if it has mana value 2 or less. And then the Revolt ability is destroy that creature if it has mana value 4 or less if a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn. So if our Planeswalker gets beaten down by something with 4 mana, we can Fatal Push and kill that creature. Infernal Reckoning is 1 mana black instant. Exile target colorless creature, gain life equal to its power. This is in here because there are, I found, a lot of artifacts running around, and you'll see this card actually save us big time in one game. But yeah, there's like a 10/10 colorless artifact creature that has indestructible, so other removal can't deal with it. So I put this card in there to kind of help answer that. Thoughtseize is really cool. It's kind of like Duress, except it doesn't have the mana constraint. So they reveal their hand, you choose an online card from it, they discard it, you lose 2 life. Super fun card. Omen of the Sea is another cool one. It has Flash. It's a 1 and a blue enchantment, and when it enters the battlefield, you scry 2, and then you draw a card. This was pretty helpful early game, trying to find our lands that we needed. And then for 2 and a blue, you can sacrifice it and scry 2. So in the later game, it can help you kind of find the answers that you need for whatever the situation is. Doomblade is a really cool card. Destroy target non-black creature at instant speed. Very nice. Pretty straightforward. Sign in Blood, also very cool, and I'm going to say that a lot about these cards. But target player draws 2 cards and lose 2 life. So if you have this out with Onyx, or if you use this with Onyx out, it's basically draw 2 with no downside, because Onyx gives you that life back. And then Dovin's Veto. This spell can't be counter target non-creature spell. I like that it can't be countered portion of it. Despark is kind of like Vanishing Verse, which we all know. But you exile target permanent with mana value 4 or greater. So a little bit different than Vanishing Verse, but nice for those kind of later game threats. Drown in the Loch is super cool. You get to choose one, which is counter target spell with mana value less than or equal to the number of cards in its controller's graveyard, or destroy target creature with mana value less than or equal to the number of cards in its controller's graveyard. This is nice because it scales with the game. So obviously the more cards they have in the graveyard, the more you can do with it. Super cool card. Tainted Indulgence, we all know. Tyrant Scorn is another cool one. Choose one. Destroy target creature with mana value 3 or less. Good for early game removal. And then on the other side is return target creature to its owner's hand. So if in the later game they have a big creature that you can't kill, you can just bounce it. Treasure Map is a super cool card that actually saved us big time. But it's 1 and tap it. Scry 1, put a landmark counter on the treasure map. If there are 3 or more, if there are 3 or more landmark counters on it, you can remove those counters and transform it into basically a land that taps for a colorless. And then you create 3 treasure tokens. And then the land portion of the card has the ability to tap, sacrifice a treasure, and draw a card. Thirst for Discovery, we all know. Narset is super cool because your opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn, which is awesome. And then -2 is look at the top 4 in your library, reveal a non-creature, non-land card, and then put it into your hand, put the rest at the bottom of your library. You can do -2 twice, unless they kill it, obviously. So it's pretty good utility for digging through your deck to try and find what you need. Tainted Remedy I thought was super cool, but never really got to use it in the play session. If an opponent would gain life, that player loses that much life instead. So if this was in standard, I mean, I would put this in every deck that has black, because there's so much like Righteous Valkyrie nonsense running around. This would just totally shut it down and be awesome. Path of Peril, we all know, just have it for a cheap sweeper. Absorb is really cool. Counter target spell, you gain 3 life. I like it for the life gain effect that it has, so I ran 3. Mortify, destroy target creature or enchantment. Versatile in that it can destroy enchantments as well. Void Round, we all know. Nico, we all know. Devious Cover-Up, we know. Memory Deluge, we know. Supreme Verdict is the sweeper. It can't be countered, which is why I like it and which is why I'm running it. It's 1 colorless, 2 white, and 1 blue. So 4 mana sweeper that can't be countered, pretty good. Ashiok Nightmare Muse is a very cool planeswalker, and the +1 is what I really used it for. But it's create a 2/3 blue and black nightmare creature. It's a token, and whenever it attacks or blocks, each opponent exiles the top 2 cards of their library. So you can basically just start making these, and if they don't kill it, you just make more and more of them, and if they're attacking on the ground, then they're just exiling all of their cards, which I thought was really cool. The -3 is return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, and then that player exiles a card from their hand, which synergizes with the -7, which is you may cast up to 3 spells among the face-up cards in exile that your opponent controls. So the cards that you made them exile from their hand without paying their mana cost. We really only use this for the +1 because we need defense on the ground. It felt like there was a lot of creature-based decks running around, so having those tokens on the ground helped us out. The Eldest Reborn, which is a uncommon saga, which is kind of crazy, was pretty cool. The first step is each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. Second is they discard a card, and the third is you get to put a target creature or planeswalker card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So you can use this to get back your planeswalkers, obviously, or you can take stuff out of their graveyard. So if they had a really big creature that you removed, you just take that out and it's yours now. And then at the top end we have Professor Onyx, my favorite planeswalker. One of my favorite cards, period. Obviously, since we're running an all-spell deck, minus the planeswalkers and 1 saga, they all synergize very well with Onyx. And then, actually, using this land, you can add counters to your Onyx, or your other planeswalkers. It has a 4 and a tap. You proliferate, which is choose any number of permanents and or players, then give each another counter of a kind they already have. So on a planeswalker, if you're at 5, you can use this and you'll be at 6. So pretty cool. Mana base, pretty basic. Just your dual lands, and then 3 Rafine's Towers. Excuse me. But yeah, that's the deck. Again, very sorry about lack of commentary. It was a banger, but I'll make sure to double check these settings again. I don't know why it switched. It literally has never done that, but here we are. But yeah, let me know what you think of the deck down below. Stick around for the overview at the end. I'll talk about the performance, kind of what we went up against, the overall experience. And yeah, leave a comment down below if you play Explorer. Let me know what cards you think should be removed, what cards should be added. Again, I don't know any of these cards. This is just what I got from opening packs, and then I crafted some of the uncommons like this, and like this, and this one. But like the rares and the mythics and stuff, I got those from packs. So yeah, let me know what you think. And also let me know if you want to see more content like this. We have a little while until the rotation, so I'm very open to playing more Explorer if you want. But yeah, that's it. Sorry for the very long intro, and I hope you enjoy the games.
Next throw. Like being sidelined.
uncover. Keep an open mind. I have reached my limit.
That's Professor Onyx to you. Come on, there's gotta be something useful. Ugh. Thank you for all the kindness. Respectable study habits. You're quite the pest. Come on, there's gotta be something useful. Ugh. Turn your books to page 17 or something. I never thought I'd miss the library. My favorite part. Watch the life essence fade. Come on, there's gotta be something useful. Ugh. There has to be an answer here. The others. My motivation's withered.
those who cannot perceive, wrong. I have just the trick for this. I shall miss your company.
We can all improve and create a better tomorrow. always learning, always growing. That's what a perfect throw looks like.
Alright, welcome back to the post-game deck overview. I hope you enjoyed the games as much as I did. Again, sorry for lack of commentary. Don't know how that happened, but I'm very annoyed about it. That was the deck. As you can see, we had a 56% overall win rate. We went 10-8. Got bullied a little bit by mono red. On our latest version, though, we ended up going 7-2 for a 78% win rate. And it took us from Diamond 4 up to Diamond 3, which is awesome. I felt like the list by the end of the play session, once I got used to the cards and kind of what other people were playing, I felt like it did really well. But again, I'd love some feedback from all of you Explorer players on like what cards do you think should get removed, maybe some cards that I don't have in here that should be added to make this better. And yeah, let me know if you want to see more Explorer content. I had a lot of fun figuring out new synergies and seeing what other people were playing. Even when we did get stomped on, I thought that overall it was a very fun experience and a good break from standard. So I would say that if you have some cards or some uncommon wild cards laying around, I think that crafting a deck and to use an Explorer is definitely a welcome change. I mean, even if you play unranked, still fun. But yeah, 78% win rate, 7-2 on the last version. Yeah, basically just straight from bottom of the barrel, Diamond 4, straight up to Diamond 3. Very fun, good time. I hope you enjoyed the games in the video. If you did, leave a like down below, leave a comment, let me know what you think, let me know your feedback, and subscribe if you're new. Normally we do commentary content, by the way, so if you're here at the end of the video and you're new around here, normally we talk during the videos, walk through the games, walk through the plays and the decision making and all that, but we did used to do no commentary, so it's a little throwback for all you that that miss that style. But yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.